Chapter 1. Hello there, young explorers. I have a rather important question for you today. Do you know what a continent is? It's a splendid question, isn't it? Do you know what a continent is? Well, allow me to illuminate this for you. Imagine our Earth, a beautiful blue sphere, and upon its surface there are vast, sprawling expanses of land, separated by the great oceans. A continent is a giant area of land, and our world has 7 of them. Each one is a world in itself, teeming with unique life and landscapes. There's Africa, with its magnificent wildlife and ancient deserts. Europe, a tapestry of history and charming cities. North America, home to towering forests and grand canyons. South America, vibrant with rainforests and incredible rivers. Antarctica, a frozen wonderland at the very bottom of our planet. And Australia, an island continent with creatures found nowhere else. And then, there is the biggest of them all, Asia, a continent of such immense scale and diversity, it truly boggles the mind. It stretches from the frozen Arctic in the north to the warm tropical seas in the south, a realm of superlatives. Now here's a challenge for your curious minds. Can you guess how many countries are in Asia? It's a rather large number, more than 45. Imagine that over 45 distinct nations, each with its own story. But today in our grand adventure we'll visit just 5 of the biggest ones, true giants on the map. And guess what? Each of them has its own special language, a unique way of speaking and sharing stories, its own delicious food, flavors that tell tales of the land, and even their own kind of money. Isn't that fascinating? So prepare your senses, for our journey is about to begin. Chapter 2. Our first destination is a land of truly epic proportions. Have you ever heard of the biggest country in the world? It's Russia, a colossal nation so vast that it spans 2 continents. A huge part of Russia is in Asia, a sprawling territory that stretches all the way from the grand cities of Europe across immense forests and mighty rivers to the distant shores of the Pacific Ocean. Imagine a journey so long you could watch seasons change as you travel. The sheer scale is almost unimaginable, a testament to the grandeur of our planet. And in this vast land, when people wish to buy their delicious rye bread or a warm fur hat, they use a currency called the ruble. It has a long and storied history, much like the country itself. Now let's talk about the top 3 places to visit in Russia, each a marvel in its own right. First, there's the iconic Red Square in Moscow, the very heart of Russia. It's not just a square, it's an open-air museum famous for its colorful onion-shaped domes atop St. Basil's Cathedral. These domes, painted in vibrant reds, blues and golds, look like magnificent candy towers reaching for the sky, a truly unforgettable sight, especially when dusted with winter snow. Standing there, you can almost feel the echoes of centuries of history, of parades and pronouncements that have shaped a nation. Our next adventure takes us to a land of ancient wonders and modern marvels. Can you guess which country has the Great Wall, a structure so immense it's said to be visible even from space? It's China. This is a land full of legendary dragons, symbols of power and good fortune, a place where delicious dumplings are a culinary art form, and a cradle of amazing inventions that have shaped the world, from paper and printing to gunpowder and the compass. The history here is as deep and rich as the soil that nurtures its vast population, a continuous civilization stretching back millennia. When you travel through China, from its bustling megacities to its serene countryside, the currency people use for their daily transactions, perhaps to buy a delicate tea set or some fresh lychees, is called the yuan. You might often see it written with a special symbol, like this, yen. It's also known as renminbi, which translates to the people's currency, reflecting its importance in the lives of over 1 billion individuals. Understanding its value is key to unlocking the treasures of this incredible nation. Now, if you ever have the chance to visit China, there are some sights you simply must experience. Chapter 4. Our journey now takes us south, to a land vibrant with color, sound and spice. Which country celebrates a festival called Holi, where people joyfully throw brightly colored powder and water at each other, transforming streets into a canvas of celebration? That's India, a land full of soul-stirring music that can make your feet tap, aromatic spices that awaken your senses, and magical stories passed down through generations, filled with gods, heroes, and epic adventures. India is not just a country, it's an experience, a symphony of diverse cultures living side by side. In India, when people wish to purchase fragrant jasmine flowers, a colorful silk scarf, or perhaps some delicious street food, they use a currency called the rupee. You'll see this symbol a lot. Ours. The Indian rupee has a rich history, with its designs often reflecting the nation's incredible heritage, featuring images of important figures and national symbols. Chapter 5. Now let's venture into the very heart of Asia, to a country of vast landscapes and surprising modernity. Can you say this one slowly? Kazakhstan? It's a name that might sound unfamiliar to some, but this is the 9th largest country in the world by land area. A truly expansive nation nestled right in the heart of the Eurasian continent. It's a land where ancient nomadic traditions meet futuristic cityscapes, a place of wide-open steppes, towering mountains, and a rich, resilient culture that has thrived for centuries. The money used here to perhaps buy some delicious fermented mare's milk known as kumis, or a beautifully crafted felt rug, is called the tenge. The symbol for the tenge looks a bit like a capital T with an extra line across the top, like this, T. The tenge was introduced in 1993 after Kazakhstan gained independence, and its banknotes often feature prominent Kazakh figures and stunning architectural landmarks, reflecting the nation's pride in its heritage and its forward-looking vision. In Kazakhstan, the cities are strikingly modern, often showcasing bold and innovative architecture, while the surrounding nature is wild, untamed, and breathtakingly beautiful. Let's start our exploration with the capital city Astana, which was also known as Nur Sultan for a period. Chapter 6. Our final destination in this Asian exploration takes us to a land of golden deserts, ancient history, and soaring modern towers. Which country is full of vast, rolling golden deserts that stretch as far as the eye can see, and is also home to some of the tallest and most gleaming towers in the world? Welcome to Saudi Arabia. This kingdom, occupying most of the Arabian Peninsula, is a place where ancient traditions are deeply cherished, and ambitious visions for the future are rapidly taking shape. It is the birthplace of Islam and holds immense spiritual significance for millions around the globe. Here, in this land of contrast, the currency people use to trade precious perfumes, dates, or perhaps a finely woven carpet is called the rial. The symbol for the Saudi rial looks like this. The rial is a strong and stable currency, and its banknotes often feature portraits of the Saudi kings, alongside images of important national and religious sites, reflecting the country's deep connection to its faith and its royal heritage. It facilitates the bustling commerce of its cities and the timeless transactions of desert life. Let's explore some of the amazing places you can visit in Saudi Arabia, starting with Mecca. This is one of the holiest cities in the world for Muslims, the site of the Kaaba, the most sacred shrine in Islam, towards which millions of worshippers turn in prayer each day. Chapter 7. Until our next great adventure. What a journey through Asia. We've traversed vast lands, glimpsed incredible sights, and learned about the unique ways people live, speak, and even spend their money. From the frozen depths of Lake Baikal to the warm sands of the Arabian desert, Asia has shown us just a fraction of its wonders. It's a continent that truly captures the imagination, a place where ancient history and the vibrant present dance hand in hand. I hope your minds are buzzing with all the new things we've discovered together. Now let's see if you remember the countries we visited and their special money. Think carefully. For the vast lands of Russia, it was the ruble. In the land of the Great Wall, China, they used the yuan. For the colorful festivals and spices of India, it's the rupee. Across the steppes of Kazakhstan, the currency is the tenge. And in the desert kingdom of Saudi Arabia, people use the rial. Wonderful! You're becoming quite the global currency expert. Which country would you like to visit first if you had a magical passport? Would you try their food, perhaps some spicy Indian curry or hearty Russian borscht? Would you wear their clothes, an elegant Chinese kipao or a traditional Saudi thobe? Or maybe you'd like to collect their coins, each one a tiny piece of its nation's story? Pack your curiosity, keep it safe and sound, because next time, we're flying to a brand new continent full of its own unique marvels. Where do you think we're going, I wonder? See you in the next adventure.